Yeah, and my daughter's cousin graduated from Hampton yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Trey. Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah, still on.
Gail's a graduate of
And
Hampton.
Gail's a graduate
Wow.
of Hampton too, and Lisa.
Oh, okay.
Hampton's well, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm Emily. I have 3 children. Pam's my baby.
Pam's the
Chip is my
baby.
oldest.
Hi,
And then I
Chip.
got another son, Derek, who lives in suburb of Atlanta in Alpharetta, Georgia. I have 8 grandchildren. Chip has 4 daughters. Pam has 1 of each. And Derek has 2 sons. So I have 8 grandchildren. Two of Chip's daughters are here today, Sabrina and
The youngest
Aaliyah.
one and the oldest one.
Yeah. So Sabrina, the one that just stepped out the door, is my oldest grandchild. And Pam's little girl, Jory, is my youngest grandchild. And then Jace. Jace is someplace. Where is he, Pam?
Upstairs, use the bathroom.
Okay. I graduated, I was born and raised in Paducah, Kentucky. I always say it's a great place to be away from. A great place to be away from, because it just wasn't my cup of tea. Although I had a great high school education there. I left there and went to Tennessee State, where I had 4 wonderful years at Tennessee State University in Nashville. And earlier I had told Beverly that when I was in the 4th grade, my father brought us up here for Thanksgiving. And at that time, Dimple's mother lived at 63rd and King Drive, which used to be called South Park Avenue. And I walked down on the corner and looked up and saw the L train, and I thought I was in heaven. And at that time, I made a decision I was going to be a Chicago resident.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I graduated in June, and 2 weeks later, I was a resident of Chicago.
Wow.
And that was in 1961, and I've been here ever since.
Wow.
I worked in the Chicago public schools for 5 years, and as a high school teacher. And then I came out here, and I worked in a place called Chicago Heights, Illinois, where I was at that school for 32 years.
Wow.
And it was a wonderful school. I was the Jill of all trades, they call me. I hate to say this, but I was the militant teacher over there, because they call me Mrs. Malcolm X. I was the first black teacher that they hired in that building, and I didn't have any problems. I had a wonderful experience there. Everything was wonderful, and I enjoyed it immensely. I retired in 1999, and I wrote a book. I sold about 20,000. After I wrote a book, I haven't done anything, and I'm doing that slowly.
Aw.
Because I love retirement. Okay, after that, my mother came here and lived with me for 4 years, but she passed away, and I traveled extensively at one time. But here lately I got a bad knee and I can't move around too much anymore. So I'm chilling like a villain and enjoying life.
I like that. Chilling like a villain. I like that.
Okay, here you go.
Miss Emily,
Yes.
could you just was it your father?
Okay.
Your
My father was the oldest of 8 children.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. My father, her father, her mother, her mother, her father, and my father were all brothers and sisters.
Oh, okay. Now I get it. I got it.
So she's
I got
my
it.
first cousin.
That's correct, right?
Her father and my father were brothers.
Gotcha.
She's my first cousin because my father and her mother were good friends.
Yes.
Were first
I need
cousins.
this is cool. It's breaking it down for me. I
And
love it.
then
Go
Her
ahead. Yeah.
mother was named Mildred, and my sister's named Mildred.
Oh, okay.
'Cause
So
my parents named my sister
after
Mildred after her mother, and
Right.
my mother had a sister named Bernice, Mildred Bernice. And she
Gotcha.
lives in Kennesaw, Georgia.
Wow.
And they knew them too because she used to visit them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've been married 63 years. Okay, and then when Marilyn and Beverly's father they lived here in Chicago all their lives.
Okay.
but they used to come to Paducah.
Wow.
When
This
they
is
were
so
kids.
cool.
Kids?
Yeah.
Yeah. Love the country.
Thanks for breaking it down. Now it makes sense to me. Now at first wasn't. Now I see the
There's a lot of
connection. First cousins
right
here. That's
And
correct.
You probably seen some of them the last time I said, because I haven't seen Beverly and I don't know when. And we live a hop, skip, and a jump from each other.
Yeah. I'm just so glad everybody's here today.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Okay, now, excuse me.
I'm Herman and I'm the other half of Beverly, so.
So tell us about your bad self.
We've been married 19 years. Between the two of us, we have 6 kids. I've got 4 boys, and she has Marsha and Monica. And
And where were you born?
New Orleans.
Well, all right.
Where do you live now?
We lived in Glenwood, suburbs of South
Not
suburbs.
far from here.
Here?
Yeah, not far from Park Forest.
And how did you meet? That's a nice place to meet.
We met in church.
It's beautiful.
And I'm Beverly,
Hi, Beverly.
Herman's wife, and I'm Uncle Urin's daughter, the youngest daughter of
Correct.
Uncle Urin. And so, as he said, we have 6, we're a blended family, 4 boys in Arizona, 2 daughters here. And I guess about 16 grandchildren somewhere.
Where in Arizona?
Phoenix area, Mesa,
Okay.
Chandler.
Chandler.
Get our kids together, because Lisa,
It's really cool. It's really beautiful. This is amazing. This is like history.
It is.
It is.
Suburbs up there. But anyway, so I graduated, I retired from teaching after 37 and a half years. I got you on a half.
Yeah.
In 2005, and in November, God willing, I'll be retiring after 33 years as the music director of my church. Herman is one of my prize choir members. So, but I attribute my musical abilities and all that I've been able to do to my dad, because you guys know he made sure I went to all the best music schools, and I had private lessons that he drove me to in winter storms and everything. And so I've been able to, have a wonderful years and years of teaching in the schools in music and the
now
music.
in Chicago?
In a suburb near my home, Glenwood, Illinois. So, and it's so good to be at an occasion that's not a funeral.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Yep.
Absolutely.
Yes.
My name is Pam Freeman. I was born and raised here in Chicago. Marilyn is my mother. I'm her oldest daughter. And I have 2 children, a boy and a girl, and 2 grandboys.
And I didn't know your name was Pam and her name was Pam.
She kept calling Pam.
And where you live?
I live on the south side
Oh,
of
Chicago.
yeah, near the Roseland area.
Right where you just left. They were
Yeah.
lost on 95th.
Yeah.
Where? I
On
live
the
at
first
95th.
and
Is this considered the
I
South
live at
Chicago?
95th.
Is
No,
this?
this is Park Forest, Illinois.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Forest Park.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So you live right by Reverend Sampson's church outside?
Right across the avenue more or less,
He's a good friend of mine.
Oh, is
He's a very good friend of mine. We went to Africa. My mother and I went to Africa with him.
Did you? Okay.
Free. Went free
Free? Wow.
Wow.
for 12 days. It was,
Wow, that was really free.
One of the best trips I ever had. We went free.
Ooh.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, you don't attend this church,
Oh,
right?
Free. Didn't have to pay.
What?
Wow.
Because we were,
Is that true?
we were popular.
I love it.
I tell.
We went as guests of.
Wait till we get to you, Jimmy. You tell.
I was asked to let.
We played.
Okay,
Well, you
so.
know, Pam and I were baptized at that
Yeah.
church.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He wasn't there at the
This
time.
is, he needs to go.